Hello guys, it's E.K.J and welcome to another FIFA 19 Levante Team Career Mode video, and it is episode number 17, and in today's video we're playing against Atletico de Madrid. And as you guys can see, this is my first live commentary video, so hopefully you will enjoy this video. And so today we're playing against Atletico de Madrid, and we're playing at home, so it is actually going to be a very tough game for us, because as you guys can see, they're sitting in that fourth position, and they're playing a very good football this season, and we are sitting only in that 9th position with only 9 points. And our goal is in today's video is to reach that top 4 or that top 6, because it would be massive. And in the top scorer list we have Boden, who scored 3 goals in 7 games. We're talking about an assist. We don't have any players. Talking about clean sheets, we have Kudo, who got himself 2 clean sheets, and yellow cards and red cards. We don't have that many players in this list. So in this game, I'm gonna use this team. We have Boden, Madeira, Moon on the wings. We have Gabriel in the center attacking midfield position. We have Campagna, Bardi in the center midfield position. They're more of the defensive players, and we have a lot of players on the bench. And and as you guys can see, I'm trying to swap the players, because some players are tired, and I want to have the best players on the bench, because they will have a very huge influence. And now let's start this game. And so Atletico de Madrid, they're the best defensive team, and it is actually a very huge achievement for them, because obviously everyone knows that they have a very insane defense, and after so many years they're still a very great defensive club. And they don't have Godin anymore, but they have Theo Hernandez, they have Hakimi from Real Madrid, who also used to play for Borussia Dortmund. And so this is the first. So now we start this game against Atletico de Madrid, and it is actually going to be very tough for us to win this game. And so this is our first attack. So Madeira is running down the wings, and he just made a through pass to Amaral Boden, and he just scored the first goal in today's game. And he scored in the 7th minute, and it is his 4th goal in the LaLiga Santander this season, and he is actually performing very good lately. And but I think that Atletico will come back to this game, but now we're counterattacking them once again. Boden with the shot, and Oblak with a very great save. And they're playing a very great football. And now we have a corner kick, but Oblak once again with another great move, with another great punch, and Moon with another pass, but it was actually a terrible pass. And Griezmann tried to run to the attack, but we stopped him. And now Gabriel, he's making another great run. He passes to Madeira, and I tried my best to find a player in the penalty box, but I couldn't. And now it is the end of the first half, and we're leading 1-0 against Atletico de Madrid. It is actually a very great result for us, because I thought that they were gonna score in the first half, but we somehow managed to keep that clean sheet. But in the second half, I think that they will score, because they have a very great players such as Griezmann and a lot of others. So now Boden, he almost scored once again. He in this game he got around 4 or 5 chances to score, but he only scored. I'm not gonna tell you guys, but his accuracy is not very good, because even though his finishing is 81, but he only scored scored 1 goal, and I believe he had over 6 shots. And yes, I can tell you right now that he only scored 1 goal, but he had so many chances to score that second, that third one, and we could have ended that game a lot earlier. But Atletico, they were still in the game, they were still attacking. Griezmann, then Theo Hernandez, they had a few very dangerous shots, but then Gabriel, he passed the ball to Moon, and Oblak this time he saves his club, and with a very great acrobatic save. And Telmo Rodriguez, he passes the ball into the penalty box, but as you guys know, they have a lot of tall players, and it is very hard to break through their defense. And Moon, he tried to do something insane, but he couldn't do anything against Willy Bali, who just joined Atletico de Madrid. It is actually incredible. But now guys, you will see the best moment of this career mode, and take a look at this save. Thiago Kudo just saved us 3 points. I can tell you right now, we won this game against Atletico Madrid. It is actually very crucial. It is actually very insane that we won this game against Atletico, because now it helped us to improve our league position, and we won against a very great club. And Atletico, obviously, they're a very very tough opponent to play against, but we somehow won this game, and we only scored 1 goal with Amaral Boring in the 7th minute, and we managed to keep the clean sheet. And they're showing Saul, who had a very great chance to equalize the game. Who could have scored an equalizer, but he couldn't do so. So now it's time to train my players. We have Faria, who just grew to 77 overall, and Courbet, the French center back midfielder, he grew to 74 overall. So it is actually very nice to see our players growing, or I should say our players' growth. And now our next game is against Celta Vigo. We're playing away from home, and this game is actually very tough. It should be very tough because we're playing away, and Celta Vigo, they have a pretty good squad, and they're always fighting against those big clubs. And I thought, plus we're playing away, so it is even tougher. It gets even tougher to play this game. But now this is our first attack. Enis Bari with a very good passing play with O passes to Gabric passes to Moon, and Moon scores his first goal in this game. This is his first goal, and I can tell you right now that Moon is actually the best player in this team, alongside Enis Bari, because he scored so many goals in this game, in this episode, and it is actually his first goal in LaLiga Santander, but he's getting so many assists, and he will score a lot more in this episode, I promise. But he's playing a very good football lately. And take a look at this shot. This shot it is actually incredible how he managed to pull that one off, because take a look with his left foot and into the top left corner, and Bryce Mendes scored his first goal for Celta Vigo in this La Liga Santander season. And I tried my best to score a kickoff goal, but we almost scored, but their goalkeeper managed to save that one. And Moon, I'm telling you that he is so good, and he almost scored another volley. And this time he made a shot with his left foot, and I believe when we scored the first one, he also made a shot with his left foot. So I don't know if he's left-footed or right-footed, but I believe he is right-footed. But now we scored as well, guys. Enis Bari scored a very insane, not maybe insane, but he just finished that one, and it was a simple goal, but this pass was incredible. But then Gabric got very unlucky. But then Enis Bari got very lucky, because the ball just got to him, and he just scored a very easy goal. And it is also his first goal in this Spanish championship. So it is actually incredible that our players are finally stepping up. They're scoring these goals, and Mon, he tried to score, and yeah, it was a very good and very close shot. But then Celta Vigo, they tried their best to come back into this game, because it would be massive for them to get that 1 point. And plus they are playing at home, and losing against Levante, even though we're sitting in that 7th-6th position, and it was very important for them to score or to get a draw. And they're showing our next fixture. So our next fixture is against Las Palmas. So Las Palmas is not a toughest opponent, and we should be winning this game, and we should be winning that game. And now this is the last shot of the game. Telmo Rodriguez with a very great shot, and so we won this game 2-1, and we got 3 points. It is actually very good, and our manager is very happy. We have some fans in the stadium, so they are also screaming a lot. And this is our victory. It is actually very good, and they're showing Enis Bari, who only had 1 shot, and he scored 1 goal. So he did a very great job in this game. So our fans are helped us a lot to win this game. And now, as you guys can see, after 2 victories in this month, we are moving on, and we will play against Las Palmas and Real Betis in the Spanish Championship. But before we're gonna jump into those games, I want to show you the squad report. And as you guys can see, we don't have that many good players, and I couldn't find anyone. because they're just not good enough. And you know, we're 5 seasons into this career mode, and if those players, if those young youth academy players want to come into our squad, they have to be very good, because otherwise they will not be able to play for our squad, because our players are very high rated, and they have to be at least 70 rated if they want to get into our squad, because I would train them a lot more. But you know, for example, O and Amaral Boring, they're both 82, 83 rated. But now, guys, I found a very good player from Switzerland. He's Samuel Moser. He's only 18 years old. He's a center defensive midfielder, 5'11". His potential is 8 from 88 to 94, and his overall rating is already 65. So it is actually a very, very good overall rating, and I think he's going to be a very usable player in the future. So now we're simming this game against Las Palmas because we're playing at home, and we won this game 3-1. So Gabriel scored 1 goal, and I believe one player I forgot to see, but he scored twice. So, but it's actually very good. I believe it was Moreno, if I'm not mistaken. So now our next game is against Cordoba in the Copa de España. And we should be winning this game as well, 5-0. Incredible. Garcia Raya finally scored, a Spanish talent who played in Japan. He finally scored, and he's a future Iniesta. So now we're playing against Real Betis, guys, and this is a very huge battle, because obviously Real Betis is a very great club, and a few days ago they just lost against Valencia. Not maybe a few days ago, 1 week ago they lost to Valencia in the semi-finals of Copa de España, of Copa del Rey, and Valencia will play in the finals against Barcelona, and we are sitting in that 7th position with 18 points. But as you guys can see, Betis is sitting in that 1st position with 22 points, and we have 7 teams that are very close to each other, and they're showing Ryan Thomas and Amaral Boring. So these 2 players are players to watch, and they're playing a very good football lately. And so I had to take care of Ryan Thomas, but Kahraba, an Egyptian striker, I believe, or left winger, he almost scored, but then Moon, he tried his best to score a goal against Real Betis, and because it was a very crucial game, because obviously they're sitting in that 1st position, and the victory would be massive. And it would take us to the top 4 position, and maybe top 3. And Moon once again with his cross, with his dribble moves, and this time I tried to finesse, but it was a foul. It was actually a very good free kick position, and his body, obviously he's the man to take it, but this free kick wasn't the best, because I'm not the best FIFA player talking about when it comes to free kicks. And Victor Manuel, our left back, he almost scored with his right foot, even though he's left-footed. And by the way, he's 85 rated already, so it is actually incredible. He's if you guys remember, he's the 1st player that we found, and that we found, and he's the 1st player that was very insane, that had a very good potential. But now, as you guys can see, they're still attacking, and they almost scored, and it was the last attack of this game, and so we got a 0-0 draw, and we got only 1 point out of this game. Moving on to the next game, we have Sevilla. So we're playing against Sevilla at home, and Sevilla, they have absolutely very good, they absolutely are an incredible team, and I just said absolutely 3 times, yeah. So it was a very tough game, guys, I can tell you right now. Even though we played at home, it was a huge battle, and I tried my best to win this game. And Sevilla, they're close to us, they're only 3 points behind us. They're sitting in that 8th position, we are sitting in that 7th position, so it was actually a very important game for both teams. And this time Ben Yedder, he almost scored, and but they were attacking me so much, and this time we conceded a goal. Wissam Ben Yedder scored in the 18th minute, and then Wissam Ben Yedder, he almost scored his 2nd goal, and it was his 3rd very good chance, so he could have scored a hat-trick in only 35 minutes. But then pass to Madero, he made a shot, and then Moon scored an equalizer in the 48th minute, and it helped us massively, because our team morale improved a lot, and it should help us to go into the 2nd half, because we managed to score that equalizer before before the second half, and now we conceded that goal against and then we conceded that goal from Wissam Ben Yedder, and now he has 2 goals in this game, and now Moon with another cross, and this time Madeira tried to shoot, but they blocked that shot, and it was actually a very good chance for us to score that goal, but Madeira, he's obviously a very good player, a Portuguese talent, but now we tried to move to another counterattack, but Sevilla in this game they played a very good and fascinating football, and we just couldn't find that ferocious player that can just break through that defense and score. He could have scored in this moment in this attack, but O is recently playing very bad football, and we only had one last attack, and our goalkeeper, as you guys can see, our goalkeeper is in that penalty box, and this corner kick was actually very bad, and we lost this game against Sevilla 2-1. And now, as you guys can see, I simmed one game against Sporting away from home because they were in that 19th position, and we won that game 1-0. And also, I'm gonna sim this game against Espanyol, so hopefully it is going to be a victory because we are playing at home, and it would be amazing. Yes, we won this game 4-1, and then in December we have only one very tough opponent, and that opponent is Real Madrid. So I'm gonna sim that game against Cordoba in the round of 32 of the Copa de España, and the Copa de España, yes, and then we're gonna sim that game against Rayo Vallecano because these two teams are not the strongest, so I don't want to play, and we won this game 2-1 once again. So we are moving to the next round of the Copa de España, and hopefully we won this game against Rayo Vallecano because it would be massive, and I actually forgot this result. So we won this game 2-1, yes, away from home. So now we're playing against Real Madrid, and now let's take a look at the table. So we're sitting in that 6th position with 28 points, and we won 8 games, we drew 4 games, and we got 3 losses. So Atletico is in the 1st position with 31 points. So as you guys can see, a lot of teams are very close to each other. Only 4 free points are separating each team. So and then moving down, we have Espanyol, Sporting, and Leganes. So as I told you before, Sporting is in that 19th position, so this is the biggest reason why I simmed that game. And I believe Rayo Vallecano is also near that relegation zone. So now we had a very huge mission to play against Real Madrid, and the only good thing that we are playing at home, and Madeira actually he has 5 goals and he has 3 assists, so he's one of the best players in this team, and he actually managed to overtake Amaro Boring in the top scorers list. And the Moon, he finally has 3 assists, so only in this La Liga Santander Championship he has 3 assists, and in the Copa de España he has I believe 2 assists. So he's getting a lot of assists in this season, but he still needs to step up his game because we are expecting a lot of goals from this guy, and he is still a young player from South Korea. So now we are starting this game against Real Madrid, and it is actually going to be a very tough match because everyone knows that Real Madrid is one of the best clubs in the world, even though they're not doing that good in the Spanish Championship, and they just dropped out of the Champions League. And this is actually incredible. This is actually a very bad season for Real Madrid. They're not gonna win any trophies. And now it is a corner kick, and I will try my best to score a goal with Watson. And yeah, he's a 6'6" defender, so obviously I'm gonna try my best to search for that guy. And now Lucas Vazquez, he made a pass to Vinicius Jr. and he scored a goal in the 70th minute, and we just conceded a goal very early, and it's not looking good. And at that moment I thought that's it, we're not gonna win against Real Madrid. But then Amaro Boring just shown everyone that we're gonna fight, and Dumont, he made a very good pass, but Thibaut Courtois, he with a very great save. And now we have a corner kick, and I will try my best to pass to Watson, but it was actually a very bad corner kick. But now I'm passing to Gabric or Telmo Rodriguez, but yeah, it was actually a very bad cross. But now Bardi is running to another fast break, and Moon, he almost scored in this attack, and even though he missed that shot, he also tried his best to get an assist, but the shot was blocked, and then Enes Bardi with a very terrible free kick, not a free kick, but a very bad shot from outside the box. And now take a look at this. Gabric is running, and it's a penalty, guys, and that Mapham guy will get a red card. Take a look at this, and 1, 2, 3, and give him a bam. And he got a red card, and he's not playing in this game anymore. And I can tell you one thing, Enes Bardi, he will take this penalty, and he will score. And we scored an equalizer before the second half. They got a red card. It's actually incredible. And one more good thing, that they subbed off Iago Aspas. They have a striker, Iago Aspas, and he's playing for Real Madrid, but they subbed him off for Kieran Trippier. He is a former Spurs right back, and he's probably very old by this time, because we're 5 seasons in. So, and I believe in FIFA, when we're starting a normal career mode, I believe he's 27 or 28 years old, and now he should be above 30. So his rating dropped down. His rating probably dropped down massively. And I thought that we have a chance to win this game against Real, but they almost scored. But we got so lucky because Carvajal missed that shot, missed that header. And now these are the last seconds of this game, and I tried my best to score a game-winning shot, but Rafa Varane, he just made such a good tackle, and I couldn't get through their defense. So this game ended 1-1. And moving on to the last game of this episode, we're playing away from home against Alaves. Alaves, obviously, they're playing a very good football this season, and now, as you guys can see, we're sitting in that 6th position with 29 points, and this game is very massive for us, because if we can win this game, we can move to that top 5, top 4, and it would be massive for us moving on to the January transfer window, because yes, now with this game we're ending December, and we're starting the January transfer window. So it is actually massive for us, because we're gonna buy so many players, because we need to improve the striker position, we need to improve left back position, and they scored, and this guy Tuomasi just scored a very good goal, and goalkeeper made a mistake because he punched that ball in front of him, and he just scored a very easy and simple goal. And even though I tried my best to block that shot with the defender, but it was actually impossible. And Alaves, they played so good in this game, and it was basically impossible for me to do anything. Even though I created those chances, I was not able to score. And I can tell you right now that we lost this game. We lost this game 1-0. Even though I had so many chances with Enes Bardi. Take a look at this. We had a few chances with Gabric, we had a few chances with Moon, and we just couldn't score. And I was very upset about his loss, because it was our chance to improve our league position, but now we lost, and our team morale just dropped massively. But I'm still gonna try my best. I'm gonna improve my team in the transfer window. So guys, we're ending the video very soon. So guys, let me know in the comments down below what I should buy. Should I sign a new players? Should I sign a new striker? Because Boring and they're not doing that good. And this was our last attack, and Madrazo lost the ball, and that was about it. And Guerreri, he is a former Celta Vigo player. He's very good. And then Burga, we made a good tackle, but it is going to be a corner. And so hope you guys enjoyed. Subscribe to my channel if you enjoyed this video, and if you like my channel, hit that like button on this video, and also don't forget to hit that and also hit that bell down below, because you will never miss a video, guys. And I will see you in the next videos. Peace.